Hi, this is Dot Nichols, and I'm going to give you the assignments for my 9th grade English classes for this 9 weeks. I hope that they will do a very good job this 9 weeks, and hopefully all of them will be exempt. The first thing that I'd like to tell you is about their editing and their journals. This is something that is done every 9 weeks, and they have not been very good at getting this done properly. Each morning they come in and we do 2 editing sentences. That's always on the board, as you can see behind me. I'm getting ready for tomorrow. We do the editing sentences in class. They do these, we go over them and check them. And then each night they have a journal entry to write a page. And this is done on Monday through Thursday. At the end of the 9 weeks, I take the journals up and I check their editing sentences and their journal entries, and if they have gotten them all done, they receive a 100. And there is no reason that any student should not receive a 100 for this assignment. So please encourage them to get these done. It's only Monday through Thursday, and it's an easy way to make a 100. Next is their ABC book for the 9th graders. Last year, if you remember, they did a name book, so it's kind of follow up to that. This year, they will be doing an ABC book, which is all the letters in the alphabet, and they've been told about this since the first 9 weeks because they've all asked about it. So they take each letter of the alphabet and they choose a word that goes with them. Like say, if they chose J, and I'm just going to show you an example of this one. They chose J, and they said J is for Jesus. And they said J stands for Jesus. I accepted Jesus as my Lord Savior when I was 7 years old. I was in Sunday evening service and, excuse me, felt the need to go down in front and talk to Brother Jerry Sullivan. I remember many people came up and hugged my neck and shook my hand. There were many people happy that I'd made such an important decision. I had never been so sure of something in my life. Now I'm praying that God will work in my little brother. I want him to experience what I did and to follow the teaching of the Bible and set an example for Christians and non-believers. And then they put a picture that represents what they had chosen for the letter. And it goes along with telling a story about their life. Each letter that they choose, it can be about a person that's influential in their life. It can be about an animal. It can be like the church, like V. They can choose for vacation and put about a vacation that they took, whatever word that they want to choose, and then they write a paragraph about that, and then choose pictures that represents their life, their family, their background, whatever. And they need to get started on this because it takes a little bit of time. Next that they will be responsible for is their poem, which is in their spelling book on page 75, A Vagabond Song, which is due April the 10th. And let me go back, their ABC book is due on April the 16th. Their essays will be assigned. I have not decided what their essays will be on or their assigned dates yet. In English, we will finish our clauses. We lack in their noun clauses and what they're used for. And also in that chapter, we've got to cover simple, compound, complex, and compound complex sentences. After we get through with that chapter, of course, we'll take a chapter test. Then we will go to the verbs chapter, which will be the principal parts of the verbs, regular and irregular verbs, the 6 tenses of the verbs, active and passive, subject-verb agreement. And then in our literature, the stories that we read, they will have to define their vocabulary words and literature terms, and we will discuss the story after we've read it, and they will take a quiz after we read each story. Also, they know that after we read each literature story that they are to do their vocabulary words, literature terms, and write a short paragraph summary and put this in their literature notebook. And spelling will be done on Mondays. We will go over their spelling words, their vocabulary words, and work the page in their speller. And then their spelling test will be given on Thursdays. And this pretty much completes what we'll be doing this 9 weeks. Just encourage your child to stay busy and stay ahead of the game. Thank you.